Getting ready for the first heat race of May 18th, 2013. Tommy Mason. We're going hobby stock racing.
No, this is American stocks, but I understand what you're thinking. I understand what you're thinking. You must have thought that was Dangerous David Childress.
I must have.
Don Mead in the number 99 American stock, and I believe they're doing some wheel packing or track preparation. As you see, they are doing some fast-paced speed.
For the record, I just want to clarify to everyone that last time I was at a racetrack, I was in a trailer race. I hit my head a little bit hard.
You did.
Yeah.
There's Eric Silvius in the 64 American stock. And right behind him, the number 9, Charles Morrison. Silvius spins out. And turn number 4.
I guess we're making it exciting already.
Well, absolutely, yeah. These guys, last week when I was here, I definitely noticed this track dried up really, really quick. During the heat races, it dried up. So we'll see how it does. Maybe they put some water on the track, packing it down a little bit. Wonkum in the 56 machine. And looking for a run out of him. And I believe that's your field of starters. No, you got Kevin Irwin in the 72 machine. He said he was going to buy.
Excuse me? Did you just say Kevin?
I'm sorry.
Tyler Irwin in the 72 machine. You were in that trailer race with me.
I was. You drove through my camper.
I did. Now, Tommy, it's a warm day, not as hot as last week, but let's talk a little bit of what we can expect tonight. The pits aren't as packed as we would expect on some Bakersfield nights, but still a lot of heavy hitters showing up, especially we're looking at that number 99. Last time we saw him was in Victory Lane.
Absolutely. Opening night for their season. Look at this. This first heat race for the American stock, it's stacked. I mean, it's a stacked field right here. Tina Childress in that 45. That is not dangerous, David.
Now, I believe this is one of 2 heat races we're going to have tonight. And like you said, a lot of contenders in this one alone.
Absolutely.
But Tommy, it's American stocks. I don't even know what to expect right now.
Well, you never do. That's the fun. That's why you go buy a ticket to see these guys race. Looks like they're going to do one more lap. And we're going to go green the next time by. We'll see the flag man give the 1 to go signal. And we will see. So, Jeffrey, what are you expecting? Who, if you put money in Vegas right now, who would you put it on?
You know, like I said, that 99 machine was strong last time out. And I believe, at least for the low-budget TV cameras, this is the first time we've seen him since opening night. Could be wrong there. Am I wrong?
No, he was missing in action. In fact, we saw the 99B, who he sold it to.
The 99B.
That's right.
I'm watching Don Mead in this one.
Don Mead, I will put money on Morrison in that number 9. Here we go. They go through turns 3 and 4. Green flag is out for the first heat race of the night.
Well, Morrison with a bit of a wobbly start there, but he's going to gather it up. You see Childress jumping to the lead right away.
Tina Childress all over that lead. She's got a good 2 car lengths lead going into turn 3. Mead, like you said, he's on a mission. Look at the tires.
Oh, boy.
Don Mead's cranking it left. It's going straight. Wonkum cranking it left, or cranking it right to keep it from turning to the infield.
Sylvia's running that outside line right now with Wonkum looking to the inside. Mead with a little bit of trouble. Looks like he's off the pace.
He's freestyling now over turn 2.
That's what I choose him for, so he can get the most freestyle points.
Right. Well, Childress, look at this track is a little bit sloppy for these American stock competitors.
Oh, Morrison! Where are you going?
He wants to run the kids track.
Not a bad idea. Mead's actually pulling it off the racetrack.
He did pull it off that track. Battle for the second spot. Wonkum and Silvius. Wonkum way wide.
Irwin hanging in there as well. You see Silvius to the inside. These cars already have dents, though. It's okay.
Oh, no, absolutely. Show character on these American stocks. Now Silvius looking to the inside of Wonkum out of turn number 2.
Tina Childress is running away with this one early on.
Look at the lead she's got right here to the left side of your screen. There's the lead. She actually drifts up high.
Silvius with a power move out of turn number 4, going to take the spot. You see him drift up. Here comes Wonkum to the inside.
Irwin, you mentioned Irwin. He's in the spot where he's watching it all. Anything can happen in front of him. And we'll find out if anything does.
These guys are closing in on Tina right now, really fast.
And I think you called this one.
Silvius looking for the lead.
Tina Childress looks to be going on the groove that's a little bit sloppy right now.
Seems like that car may be off the pace for the lead she had.
Yeah.
Lost it right away. Unless she was just trying to pack in that high groove.
She might be doing some strategy for tonight. So Sylvia's your early leader here.
No, that car looks like it's having issues.
No, it is.
Obviously.
It's lose time. I believe it's going to be white flag out this time by for your leader. Eric Sylvia's Wonkum still having a lot of these drivers getting.
See, the battle is now for second. Childress going to lose it to Wonkum. Now Tyler Irwin going to try to pick up a spot here. Contact!
Yep, contact over the corner.
Boy, they're still wrecking. They're still wrecking.
And through turns 3 and 4, it is Sylvia's taking the first heat race win.
They're still wrecking. They're still wrecking.
They're probably stuck. Wonkum and...
They're still wrecking.
They're still wrecking.
Oh, boy.
Irwin over the Wow. What a way to end this heat race. Heat race number 2 for the American Stocks. Jeffrey, why don't we go through the starting lineup?
Let's do it. How about we start with the guy you see up front, the number 59 machine.
How about the guy on his outside?
No, let's start with Mike Hill Jr., the 59.
I'm sorry.
Now, who's on this outside?
You could never not be excited to see this driver on the track. Brian Childress, Wild and Crazy, number 44.
55, Matt Lewis.
Ethan Dotson in the 74.
And then rounding out the field, look at these new colors for the number 17 machine.
Tracy Childress. And rightfully so, new colors. Larry Childress running new colors on his late model. Tracy's got to follow suit. And I told Tracy, good looking color on the cars. I like how it stands out, completely different from what we're used to seeing, the white and pink. Or white and orange, actually.
You ready for this again?
Here we go. Green flag heat race number 2. Hill and Childress going into turn 1. Duking it out. It's a fast-paced lap.
That's exactly what this looks like right now with Dotson and Lewis still side by side for the 3rd spot.
Another stacked lineup of competitors in this heat race.
Look at them all just slide right up.
Yeah. And Hill slide to the infield area. Childress your early lead on lap number 2. Dotson up the track. Dotson, the last time I saw him run a heat race, he dominated it. And then in the main, something broke. Hill still sideways out of turn number 4.
Even when they're single file, things are getting exciting out here. You see the battles for 3rd now with Dotson to the inside of Lewis.
Lewis running that middle line of the track. Ethan in that 74 running the low groove. He's going to throw it in there, make a little bit of contact. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Hill is still holding on to the 2nd spot as well.
Great battle. Look at this.
Oh,
4 cars under a blanket.
And you wonder at this point, is Childress the other Childress, the lady? Is she just kind of holding off right now, just seeing how things are going to turn out?
I think she's just looking through her windshield and saying, I would rather not tear my car up in this heat race.
Could be a good call for Tracy. You see Michael Jr. taking the lead here.
Well,
here comes Tracy to the inside of Lewis.
Right as we say that, now she's getting the...
She heard us.
Oh, yeah. Which is amazing. I mean, I don't know who doesn't hear us. Hill, your leader now, with just a few laps remaining in this heat race. Childress going back to the 2nd spot.
It's amazing to me that right now, pretty much how they're running is how they started this heat race. Not something you usually see.
Lewis now, this could be a 3 wide in turn 3 and 4. Lewis to the inside of Dotson. Dotson slides high, Lewis slides low. And this track just starting to come in, it looks like. It'll be interesting throughout the heat. Like I said, last time I was out here last week, it was a triple-digit day, and this track did not want water at all.
It does seem like these competitors early on are chasing the track still. And how about this, Lewis to the inside of Childress.
He threw it to the inside of Childress. Now it's a battle for the 2nd spot. White flag is out, and Hill in 3 and 4. He will power out of
contact for 2nd.
And Hill will win, but what's going on for 2nd?
It's going to be Childress.
Childress taking over Lewis, or staying ahead of Lewis, I should say. And Hill, good job for Hill in that number 59. He was riding behind Childress for the longest time. About halfway through, took the lead.
We're going to have to watch this car in the main event.
I think so. NMRA Midgets on track now for their first heat race. How about we go through the starting lineup? In the number 9 on the pole, Don Kiefer.
Don Kiefer. Now, you guys are kind of like neighbors.
Pretty much, we were like neighbors.
True.
And then he moved. So that's his fault, not mine.
Now, an interesting story in the 17 car.
Yeah, that is not Baker. That is Michael Black. Michael Black blew his motor, I believe, at Santa Maria at their last race. Baker said, hey, go ahead, hop in my car. You're battling for the points. Baker actually has broken hand, a couple of broken fingers. So Michael Black hopping in 17. In the second row is Chuck West and West Evans rounding out that row.
The 38 and the 36 respectively. Well, Tommy, in NMRA Midgets, we've seen some interesting races with these guys so far. It's been really who can pass who with what we've seen in the past so far this year. We've seen some guys have to work to the outside to get advantage. Some guys have to really motor it into the inside. What can we expect tonight?
You know, with the last few heat races we've had, the last 2 I should say, in the American Stocks, those guys are chasing the track. These obviously lighter weight vehicles, maybe something will work. I don't know where they're going to run, but we usually see these guys run on the bottom. So if you can keep your vehicle on the bottom, you're looking good. Green flag is out, and already at the start, we're racing.
Kiefer and Black battling for the lead. Side by side, Black's going to clear him down the front straightaway.
Black running very strong right now in a car that he's unfamiliar with due to the fact that it's not his.
Black has been a power driver so far this season.
Last time we saw the NMRA Midgets, Michael Black won it.
There you go.
That's right. So I just confirmed exactly what you said.
This is why we're a good duo.
Yeah.
Looks like the battle for second is going to be the one brewing. Kiefer getting challenged.
I'm trying to see if anybody of these guys can make a move to the outside, and right as I say it, they're side by side. Kiefer running the low groove. Wow, look at West driving it in the corner and taking the spot over Kiefer.
That's what it is. You got to just take what you can get.
That's right. And a lot more agile vehicles compared to the last year.
Yeah, like you talked about, the lightweight alone, you can see the difference with these cars. But right now, it's all Michael Black, your leader. Battle for third now. Didn't last very long. Kiefer falling back to the 4th spot.
Interesting thing about Don Kiefer, we see these guys race at Monster Jam, and when we were out there, Don Kiefer was so excited to race, and then his car broke before the race even started. And why? Well, they do a party in the pits at Monster Jam.
Yeah.
And apparently a kid had broken his throttle pedal, and he was broken in the pits.
You just never know.
I mean, that's something that you don't really check every day, because how often throttle pedals break. Michael Black, white flag is out for him. What a smooth sailing race he's had.
He is getting just a little bit of pressure from second place to the 38, but not enough. It's going to be Michael Black out of turn number 4, capturing the first heat race of the NMRA Midgets.
Very good. So it's going to be exciting to watch these drivers. Heat race number 2 coming up next. NMRA heat race number 2. And the 50, well, they're getting ready. Wait, we're going green. Green flag is out.
They almost snookered us.
They tried to snooker us. We weren't even ready yet.
The 55, that's Dave Lambert on the front battling the 96.
Kenny Wiley.
Brett Grissom in the 43 machine. Richard Petty.
That's right. And rounding out the field is, hang on, I'll
the
get to
66 of Scott Niven.
That's right. Thank you for helping me out there.
You're welcome.
Look at this battle for the lead. Lambert trying to get to the inside of Wiley.
Wiley has captured a victory so far this season.
Yes, he has. Oh, Lambert, he threw it in the corner and then had to readjust his entry.
Noticing that the 3rd place driver, Britt Grissom, really kind of riding it a little bit higher than everyone else. But again, it's just finding where your car is going to work on this track. An ever-changing track, literally. We talk about asphalt tracks that change with weather. This track's change no matter what the weather's like.
Absolutely. I mean, anytime, it depends on where people are running is where the track changes. It's an ever-changing track, like you said.
Yeah, and the constant change of moisture. Sometimes the moisture will stick, sometimes it won't. It depends on so much stuff here. And that's what makes dirt track racing exciting.
Absolutely. It definitely changes your perspective on car handling, for one. And I believe the percentage, if I've heard correctly, is really 30% car, 70% driver. And it makes sense. Look at these races. Kenny Wiley out front. He's led every lap so far.
Lambert holding in there, though.
Lambert's putting on a challenge. There he goes again to the inside. Up on the berm. That's the problem. It looks like he's throwing it in so much that he loses time.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on that number 55 machine tonight.
And it looks like it's trying to roll over the corner, too.
White flag for Wiley.
Well,
and just wanted to point out, you're going to see it right here. The number 66 car did not make it to the finish. Scott and Evan pulling it off. Oh, Lambert got a little excited.
And Wiley taking the checkers. Well, it's looking like Black and Wiley are the strong competitors here today.
The 66 car looks like he just lost power coming out of turn number 2. So we'll have to see if they're going to be able to fix that thing for the main event. Hopefully they will be able to. Getting ready for the first heat race for the late models. These guys are fast.
Oh,
that's all I can say.
That's all you need to say. Devin Crockett in that number 21 machine, the white and blue on his inside.
I can just feel these guys driving by right
now. You know, interesting story, Jeffrey. I don't know how many of these people that are watching, probably all 4 of us total, you and me and then our parents, but we've had to move from the TV platform because of these particular cars before. The platform vibrates so much, we can't get a grip on our filming. Well, we can't get a grip on live.
We just can't get a grip.
Brad Pounds in the 1P. And then, well, look who's back. Carla Lane, we haven't seen her in the number 96. Brad Pounds in the 1P, second row, is the number 11 machine of Steve Drake. On the inside of Steve Drake, the number 18 of Cody Barnett.
You do have the 21. I think you skipped over Devin Crockett.
I did not. I promise.
You promise?
You skipped over listening to me.
Did I?
You did. And rounding out the back row, the number 96, Carla Laney. And on Carla's outside,
77
of Bartels.
Now, the reason that you're getting unspecific with this is because it turns out that Bartels, they're both running the 77.
Yeah, I know. I had to make sure if there's an extra. Here we go, green first heat race for the late model. Love the sounds of these cars. Like you said, they are shaking our bellies right now.
Oh yeah, you feel it.
Pounds out front, early lead for Pounds. Barnett in the second spot gets some heat from Drake to his inside. And Crockett, interesting thing about Crockett, last time we saw him out here, he ran a very strong heat race. In fact, won it and then broke early in the main event. So hopefully he's out here for redemption.
Single file throughout this field. Pounds your leader. Just kind of keeping an eye on everyone. I'm watching specifically, like you mentioned, Drake. We've seen some power out of that car, and here he comes challenging for second.
Drake all over the back, non-existent bumper. Well, I guess it is existing because there's a bar. But Drake, yeah, look at these guys running the top groove right on the cushion. And Drake trying to find a way around. He's set up going into turn 1. You see him slide down the back straight, shoot it down.
And these guys aren't losing any time on Pounds right now.
They aren't. There's no distance lost. Crockett in the 4th spot, Laney and Bartels rounding out this race. And Pounds coming off a win last weekend in the IMCA Modified main event. Looking to go 2 for 2 in the month of May.
That 18 machine Barnett holding that second spot over Drake.
White flag already.
I know. Especially after an American stock heat race, it's amazing how fast these ones go.
Well, Pounds cruising into turn 3 and 4, cruising at 100.
Drake gonna pose, doesn't look like another challenge. Pounds captures the victory.
Barnett and Drake, your top 3, rounding out this main event. Here comes Laney and Bartels.
Getting ready for heat race number 2. And like we talked about, I think I found the X.
There's the X.
77X. That is Ron Bartels. He will be starting on the pole for this heat race. To his outside, the Challenger.
The number 29 of Andy Obertello.
The 32B, that is Clay Daly.
And on Daly's outside, the 27, Nick Bartels.
The 21 machine, that is Chip.
21 machine? Not on our sheet.
We have 2 21 machines.
That's right, Crockett, and this one, I'm sorry, is
Barnett. Was the last one Barnett?
That's true, yeah, Chris Barnett.
Have we done a 3 wide for the lead?
Bartels throwing it in the corner. Ron Bartels to the inside, was to the inside, thought better.
Lee had to hold on to it out of turn number 4.
Larry Childress in the 17, the last competitor in this heat race. And side by side for the 3rd spot.
Battle for... Yes, that's right.
Daly taking that position. And Crockett hopping over in turn 1 and 2. I'm sorry, Barnett. Daly, here we go again. 1 of Barnett. Chris Barnett.
I'm confused.
That's 21C, Jeffrey. I'm sure this.
How do you know? Where's the sea?
Where's the sea? Yeah, exactly.
Where's the ocean? Where's the sea?
Nick Bartels, your early leader in this one, and Daly closing in on Obertello.
Now, we talk about this Daly with a little bit of a different color scheme.
The Bumblebee, 32 Bumblebee, I guess we can call it. But yeah, we used to see in the red and white. We didn't even see Daly in the last race out here in the late models. Now Daly making a move to the inside of Obertello.
Here we go, battle for second.
Into turn 3, they're side by side, slideways. Obertello with the run on the high side.
It's still amazing to me how fast the laps click off on these heat races.
I believe an average of around 80 miles an hour in that ballpark. An average lap time. Not talking about top speed here. Nick Bartels in turns 3 and 4. He's going to slide it in and come out of the corner with the checkered flag in the air. Battle for second concludes.
Still battling here in the back. It's going to be the 21.
Barnett leading. So, hey, late models. This has been fast racing here tonight. I'm curious what the man's going to be. Fast and clean racing, we should say.
Getting ready. Tommy, I know you're ready for this one. It's been a while since we've seen some hobby stock action.
It has been over. Actually, it's been less than a month.
That's
2
still
days.
too long.
2 days.
That's still too long.
Of course. On the pole, the number 11, Chad Johnson. On his outside, Joe Humphreys in the number 5.
Then we have the 56. Now, this is what's interesting.
New car to them. Not new car on this property. That's actually was the 9 of Reichenbach's car. Matt Wonkum and that 56. Jimmy the Shoe Irwin and that Chew. Look out for that heavy hitter.
Oh boy.
Who's in the number 82?
82 is Mike Nunley, and to his outside, the 27 machine driven by Frank Hernandez. 6 cars getting ready to go for heat racing. I believe this is the biggest field of the night.
This is. Absolutely without a doubt. And
Are you
challenging my intellect? And without a doubt, probably going to be the most exciting division of the night as well.
Oh, come on.
Competition in
You really think so?
The competition in this division, hobby stocks, is unrivaled on any other race day convention. So Chad Johnson, hey, not a bad spot to start the heat race for a driver that's usually running at the spot he's in. In the main events, we go green, heat race number 1 for the hobby stocks.
Humphrey not able to hang with Johnson. I say that. Here goes Humphrey to the inside.
He's looking low. And both of these two are
Oh,
running.
the 56 Wonkum slid up a little bit. The Shoe able to avoid. He's now in the 3rd spot.
Hernandez in the 27.
This is as calm as you will ever see this division.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Over in turn 2. Go yellow. The first yellow of the night, Jeffrey.
My goodness.
The 82 goes around in turn number 2.
Nunley able to gather it back up. We're going to get this thing restarted.
Here's the restart for the hobby stock race. Nunley gathered back up. We go green.
Johnson, your leader. Humphrey in second. Jimmy the Shoe Irwin in third.
Wonkum looking to the inside. Irwin, I've noticed he's running the high side.
I love the number scheme on the 56.
Yeah.
Here comes the Shoe.
The Shoe is running right now. And Wonkum to the inside.
Challenger has appeared here for the third spot. And
Nunley's still getting a feel for this track. Good looking car for Nunley.
Look at this. Wonkum powering into the third spot.
And yes, to the inside, looking to try to get a hold of the second spot. Well, he was. Joe Humphreys in that 5, back in his car. Last time we saw him, he was driving Aaron Stewart's hobby stock. Now he's back in his number 5 machine. I'm sure he's liking it too.
Yeah, well, he's challenging. Wonkum now challenging Humphrey for the second spot. He was out of turn number 2. Humphrey pulled the momentum out of that turn, and we have a challenge again.
Oh, Humphreys slideways out of the corner, putting a lot of throttle down, but no time lost in front of Wonkum.
And Johnson just pulling away at this point.
Kind of what you figured when you saw him pulling out in the position that he was in starting.
He might even catch some lap traffic.
But the battle is on for the second place back. And now Wonkum to the inside. He's running. He's making it work down low.
Yeah, oh Nunley! Right in front of your leader.
Right in front of your leader. That could have been big, but luckily, I think Chad Johnson saw that one coming. And the white flag's out, and the heat is on for the second spot.
Wonkum slid up a little bit. Looks like he's going to lose time to Humphrey. Out of turn number 4, though. Mr. Johnson.
Johnson and Johnson's baby boy. Humphreys and Wonkum with Irwin and Trail. So
Nunley's going to be excited to watch in this main event.
I would imagine so. We're going to have to keep our eye on that number 82. Here's heat race number 2 for the hobby stocks, and I think we're seeing a trend here, Jeffrey.
I see another Johnson on the front.
I was just gonna say that.
Tyler Johnson, the number 01. He's gonna start us, and green flag is out. Manzella in the outside front row. The 78 machine, Ralph Cook, who we got to talk a little bit to.
We did.
And the 79, Fireball Chambers.
Fireball Chambers, and rounding out the field, it is another Johnson. Is that Steve Johnson again?
Actually, according to my sheet, it's Devin Jones.
Devin Jones driving the number 26. Steven Johnson, we spoke to him and we knew it wasn't going to be him driving it because he's saving his money to go race at Santa Maria next week.
That's right.
And
battle for the lead.
Yeah, great battle already at the start. Manziel looking to try to get a win here tonight.
We have seen Manzella win heat races before.
And Mains.
Okay. You're trying to one-up me now?
I'm sorry, I just did. But we've also seen, Manzella's sideways. And here comes Chambers
to the outside.
Oh, man. I guess these guys don't have spotters. That was a joke, folks.
Now, Tommy, I mentioned this, that we had talked to the number 78 of Ralph Cook.
Yes.
And we had a very interesting conversation with him. Ooh!
Devin Jones. I'm sorry.
Yes.
It is.
You're not
Devin
sorry.
Jones. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be.
I'm sorry that I made you apologize for the road. Okay. You know, I've noticed Manzella, he looks to be searching for the correct groove on this track, going middle of the groove, down low where he's at right now, and Chambers doing everything he can to turn the left. But look at Tyler John. Devin off the pace on the front straightaway.
Not sure what happened there.
And off the track he will go. Tyler Johnson making some time over Manzella. And Chambers in the third spot. White flag is out for the field. Johnson will take the white and has got a fan down below. It's jumping up and down. Well, could we see an interesting night with the Johnson family? Could we see a dominant night? Well, it's been a dominant pair of heat races. Tyler Johnson taking the checker.
Of course we're looking forward to it.
Oh, man.
Getting ready for the third heat race. Like you said, this is the only third heat race we've had tonight.
Absolutely, and an interesting one at that. Kyle Busch, I'm sorry, the 44 driven by Ricky Childress. On the outside, the number 23, Jeffrey, who's the 23?
Christine Bowles. And then we go back to the number 54 of Jackson Hedrick.
New car, I've never seen that 54.
Good looking car.
Good looking car. And on the outside is Mike Bully in his number 77B. And then we're going to round out the field.
Now, Tommy, I'm looking at these cars. You know, we talk about heavy hitters. We have some guys in here who could be wild cards.
That's very true.
Including, like I saw you looking, that number 79 machine of Dale Fry Sr.
Dale Fry.
Yeah.
In hobby stock.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty cool. He's going to be interesting to watch.
So we're going to have fun with this one. 5 cars getting ready to duel it out here on the Saturday night at Bakersfield Speedway. Heat races.
Number 3 of the night for the hobby stocks. And we go green. I think you heard Mike Mosher on the PA saying that was a slow rolling. But hey, the leader's got his choice on how he wants to start the race. 3 wide over turn number 2. Look at Bully trying to bully his way through this. He's actually a nice guy. I mean, we should give him that, but
heck, but he has the name for it.
He's got the name for it.
Well, Bowles holding that second spot right now. Again, challenger.
Bowles, yeah, right on the high side. Christine.
Ooh, it's okay though. If they trade paint, at least they're both cars are black.
Exactly. Uh-oh, the 54 round. And he will slide and do a nice little 360 for us. And turn number 4.
Well, Hedrick's going to gather it back up. Battle continues for second. Bully looking for the advantage. You see all the dirt kicked up. From Hedrick's spin, contact.
You think? Look at the damage on the right rear quarter panel for Bully.
I thunk.
And you saw Bowles with the damage on her bumper. Meanwhile, Ricky Childress is just watching the rear view mirror.
I was going to say, he's pulling away at this point.
Yep. I don't think this battle's done. Christine looks to be catching up to Bully.
Well, we know you notice a bit of a paint scheme difference now for Christine as well.
Yes, I do. I do like the paint scheme because the numbers stand out.
They do.
I like the purple around the numbers. Styling and profiling is that number 44 way out front. And there's a gap between first and second.
Yeah, we're finishing up lap number 5. There's going to be 2 laps to go at the line for this heat race. Bully still holding off Bowles for second.
Best battle on the track right now because that. Oh, what's going on with Childress?
Childress is off the pace.
We were not expecting that one, and there looks to be no caution. Wait, there is a caution.
And with just a handful of laps to go.
That car is stopped over in turn.
It just lost
Not
power.
the first time we've seen Ricky Childress have an issue like that.
No,
before.
and don't forget, he was having problems all day. Or I should say, up to this point, you've been talking about Facebook.
Yeah, they've been thrashing on this car to get it ready to race. And it looks like problems continue for that 44. So here we come back from the restart, as you see, and as you would expect, the 44 not on track. Seems like something in the drivetrain is
Something
broken.
went.
Something went on that 44, your leader, and this is going to be a 1-lap race. So Bully out front, unless anything happens like before. Checkered flag out. Oh,
White flag.
Oh, where did I learn how to count? Where did I learn how to count?
Bowles now mounting a challenge. Let's see if that 23 can do anything here.
And she throws it in the corner. I don't know if there's contact, but it sure looked close. Bully taking the checkered flag.
Hey, props to Christine Bowles.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And she did everything she could.
This is the All-Star.